from Warren P. McGirt Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying and to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. UMass will kick off and will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Redhawks offense will go on the attack first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of... last time out. Got the quick completion. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Anderson will throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So UMass offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Redhawks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMass offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. The run inside. It's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that you know. They can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They go to the draw. Got enough for the 1st. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Looking left. Got a man. It's Clemens. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Redhawks want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws it deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Handoff to the lone back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in with one hand. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. UMass will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Anderson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Redhawks will punt this one away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game.
Caught, and he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Smith. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smith. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Makes the grab in their space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. Into the house. Touchdown, Minutemen! The extra point here would tie the game.
I I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Anderson wants to throw. Here's a heat. And they got him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Under fire. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. From the gun, looking for a man. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
He'll set up to throw. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Redhawks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Holly's down working the sidelines. What's the latest on his status?
I caught up with the Minutemen head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive war so far.
UMass will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Here's a little headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead here in the second half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give is to Smith. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Hodge. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
He's got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So first down will open up the final period. Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Anderson wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll pull it on the read. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Redhawks. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The UMass offense returns to the field. The offense changing the play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Pressure coming. Turns it on in midfield. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. UMass quickly back to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Running inside. It's Smith. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. The run inside. It's Smith. Might have a chance. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the second level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown-saving tackle.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. The option, the keeper. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.